All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm done trying to stabilize the phone. If it falls, it falls. I mean, if that's God's will, then we'll let it fall. Have some free time before I go pick up Pearl. I'm bringing her to the duplex today. I'm so excited. I wasn't able to bring her to the apartment after my ex and I separated. So now this landlord is letting me have her at the duplex. And now that things have calmed down a little bit and I'm home a little more often, I'm able to bring her back. And I'm very grateful that my ex was patient enough to let me just keep her at the house. Super excited to have her. Anyway, I'm cutting up some cheese bits for training purposes because she needs to get acclimated to city life, and we need to train her to walk on a leash and be around other dogs and just all the stuff that comes with living in town, you know, dealing with busy traffic and such. So it's going to be a bit of a feat, but we can do it. She's an incredibly intelligent dog, such a good dog. I've already met with the trainer a few times and she did so good. You know, she and I are going through a lot of changes together, so I totally empathize, and we're gonna get through this together. I digress. I have some time to answer another question, and this is a great question, and it's been on my mind lately because I, as I mentioned in another video, recently ran into the like marker on my calendar in my phone. It's been 2 years since I re-downloaded my calorie counting app, and that was it. That was the day that all of this started. And the question is, what made you decide it was time? It was to commit. And that, like any other addiction, I had to hit my rock bottom, where you just get sick of yourself and your issues and you decide it's now or never. And no matter what happens, no matter what kind of setbacks you have, because you are going to have setbacks, we're all human, and this is a marathon. It's not 100 meters. So when trying to make lifestyle changes, it's not like if you have a bad day or a bad meal or even a bad week, or even a bad month, it's not like you're done. I mean, you're still alive, right? You're still alive. So, no, you're not done. You don't give up. You get back on the horse, and that's exactly what I told myself. I said, this is it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of eating like a 12-year-old. I'm sick of my health problems. For those of you who don't know, I had hypertension, high blood pressure. I was on high blood pressure medication. I had anxiety, panic attacks. I had recently gotten surgery because I had fibroids, sleep apnea, chronic inflammation. Let's see, I had to write them down because I had just so many health issues. At 40, I'm sorry, but that's too young to have all these health issues. Oh, the anemia. The anemia was a big issue, and that was found during my pre-op for the hysterectomy. My doctor asked me if I was ever told that I had a heart murmur before, and I was like, no, you're my doctor. I still find that humorous. You've never told me that before. No, I never knew I had a heart murmur. Heart ultrasound revealed that my heart, I was told, was quote unquote beautiful, which was wonderful to hear, but I was severely anemic. Just another one of the many health issues contributing, and as a result of the weight, you know, chicken or the egg, I'm not quite sure. Again, I digress. Just got sick of myself. I hit rock bottom. I got sick of myself. I was literally in the ER because of all the health issues that I had, because of my lifestyle choices and my eating habits. I mean, if that's not rock bottom, I don't know what is, you know, other than like digging out of the trash for food. Food addiction, obesity, being overweight, it's like any other addiction. You have to hit your rock bottom. You have to hit that breaking point, that straw that broke that camel's back. Some people never hit it, which is sad, you know, and then they die because they've been living with their diseases for so long. And it really is an addiction that leads to several diseases. It's death by 1,000 cuts. You know, you're accumulating all of these issues, and suddenly you have all of these bigger issues, more immediate pressing issues that can't be subsided with medications and prescriptions. What made me decide it was time to commit? All of my health issues. I thought to myself, first of all, I need to set a better example for my kids. I don't want them to have the same issues that I have. And that goes with anything. And that's what most parents want, right? You want your kids to have a better life than you did. Even if you had a great life, you still have higher expectations for them and their journey. Just because you want that for them, because you love them so much. And that is one thing that really clicked with me, was like, I need to mother myself. I need to love myself as much as I love my kids. And I need to take that into consideration when I'm making my lifestyle choices. What would I want for my kids? What would I want my kids to eat? Would I want my kids watching TV or going outside and enjoying the sunshine and getting fresh air and going for a walk and moving their body? I need to want those things and do those things for myself. The best way to teach them is to lead by example. We all know that, right? They're going to observe your actions rather than listen to your words. Me too. I'm the same way with other adults, with friends, with, love interests. And I will observe your actions. I'm not going to listen to your words. I'll listen to them a little bit. But, after a while, your actions are speaking way louder. So it was roughly 2 years ago last month, that I re-downloaded the calorie counting app and stopped procrastinating, stopped going through the analysis paralysis, where you do all the research, look into all the things, all the diets, all the exercises, and sit in the comfort of the research and justify that as taking steps forward, when it's not. It's like you're mentally preparing, but also you're still not really doing anything. Half the time you know what to do, you just don't want to do it, right? So you're just going to distract yourself by looking into everything you possibly can. And that what leads me to another one of her questions: did I follow any content? I followed a ton of content, but I made sure to follow the content that resonated with me and seemed more logical than anything. Extreme diets, extreme workouts, even like some of these combination workouts and stuff like that. Like, it all just seemed a little, and forgive me, if it works for you, it works for you. And if that's what you love doing, that's what you love doing. It just seemed too much to me. Like, I just kind of took a step back and I was like, it should be more simple than this, right? You're overcomplicating things. Anyway, that's when I said, this is it. I'm done. I'm done making excuses, and I haven't made an excuse since then. I will definitely say things to justify bad behavior, bad choices, not necessarily bad, but just, indulgences here and there. I have gone through a separation, a divorce, perimenopause. There's vacations, moving, stress and dating drama, and there's always going to be reasons to fall back into your destructive coping mechanisms. You have to learn how to be uncomfortable with bad feelings without trying to medicate or indulge with food, sex, gambling, scrolling, social media, mindless scrolling. Find healthier coping mechanisms. I just simply decided, this is it no matter what, and no matter how many times I fall, I'm going to get back up, I'm going to keep going. And I continue to do it to today, to this day. Because again, I still have days where I'm not perfect, and I know that the next day I'm going to pick myself back up and get right back on it, because it's worth it, and I'm worth it, and my kids are worth it, and I was just simply sick of my shit, and I'm never going back. I'm never going back. I hope that helps.
Happy Mother's Day.